job. He's protecting me. Ever since I'm part of the witness protection program. Just pretend like he ain't there. He'll be okay. I suppose you're wondering who I am and why I'm part of the witness protection program.
Chocolate coffee.
Hey, is it safe for me to talk to you a little bit? Hey, my name is, whoa, that was close. I almost gave you my real name. I ain't supposed to do that no more. You know, ever since I joined the witness protection program, they give me a new everything. I got a new name, a new place to live.
New accent.
Everything is new. So my new name is, I can't remember. Just give me a second. I wrote all my new stuff down in here, so because I'm brand new to this. My new name is Purple. That can't be right. Hang on a second. Oh, that's my new favorite color. Let's see. New favorite wheat. My new favorite green vegetable. My new favorite toad. Hey, it's the little piggy that ate roast beef. Let's see. My new name is, you gotta be kidding. Clem Shabotnik. So, hey, my new name is Clem Shabotnik. I used to be, I say, excuse me, a Roman centurion. I used to be a soldier. I can't untie my belt. I'm not a soldier anymore, but I used to be. And I used to work for this guy named Pontius Pilate. Maybe you heard of him. Pontius Pilate. We used to call him Ponty in the back room. We didn't like that too much. So anyway, this guy Pontius Pilate, he was sitting on trial. He was judging a trial with this guy named Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus was supposed to be some kind of a traitor or something. I don't know. He was on trial and he was going to be condemned for dying. So me and some of the other guys, we was guarding him so that he wouldn't get away. You know? No. Whoops. Uniform, a big set. So Pilate was sitting there on trial, and we brought Jesus into the praetorium where the trial was taking place. And things got a little ugly, you know what I mean? I'm not proud of it, I'm not proud of it, but it's what happened, so I got to be truthful about it, you know? He was supposed to be a king of the Jews or something like that. So we put his big fancy robe on him, you know, made a crown of thorns, put it on his head. We were all like, oh, hail, king of the Jews, hail, hail. We were making fun of him. And, you know, we even beat him up pretty bad. You know, it wasn't pretty, but, you know, for what it's worth, we just felt like we was doing our job, you know. We didn't really think he was actually a king or anything. So he was condemned to die on a cross, kind of like that one there. And hang on, and some things I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to say or not. I gotta check with this guy here. Hey, Scooby-Doo. Can I? Is it okay to say this stuff here? Oh yeah. All right. So. Yeah, thanks. So he was on the cross, right? Hanging there, they nailed him to the cross. And they put a sign on the cross above him. It said, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. And the chief priests, those were the guys that brought him before in the first place, they didn't like that sign. And they went to Pilate and they complained. They said, don't put that sign up there that says King of the Jews. Instead, we want you to make the sign say he was a faker who claimed to be the King of the Jews. But old Ponty, he was one tough nut to crack, I tell you what. He said, what I have written, I have written. He was like a poet. I mean, this guy was just... He didn't want nothing to do with Jesus' death. At the end there, he said, I washed my hands of this whole affair. Right? It wasn't because his hands weren't dirty. The guy was a neat freak. So what he was saying is, the guilt of this is on you. I don't want nothing to do with it. And so there they hung him on the cross, and he died. And on the day that he died, the moment he died, it was this huge earthquake. The whole land was shaking. And in the temple where the Jews used to worship, there was this curtain, right?
Yeah.
And it was like this thick. Huge curtain, and it tore from the top to the bottom. Just ripped right in half. And everybody was freaking out. And people, I heard people saying, surely this guy was the Son of God. And I was like, the Son of God? The Son of God just died on the cross? And I was asking everybody, I was like, if this guy was the Son of God, why did he die? It didn't make any sense to me. And people was telling me, he died so that you could have your sins forgiven. And I was like, no way.
Yum.
Hang on, I gotta check the old Maxwell Smart right here again. Hey, what about your shoe foam or whatever it is you do? And is it gonna be all right if I cover this stuff here? I just gotta talk to his watch. I mean, hey, is anybody listening? So the chief priest, I don't get it. He talks to his clothes. So anyway, the chief priests, they went to Pilate and they said, listen, we want you to send some guards to guard this guy's tomb, because we're afraid that his followers are going to come steal his body or something. Say he rose from the dead or make up some crazy story. So we went, guarded Jesus, you know. Actually, I was off the hook. It was the weekend, you know. My day off, hey, it was nice. But one of my buddies was there, and I talked to him afterwards, and he told me that. You're not going to believe this. Are you sure it's okay if I mean, never mind. Not too sure it's okay. You're not going to believe what happened. He said that an angel of the Lord came down and rolled the stone away from the tomb. And then he said to him, he ain't here. He's risen from the dead. And I was like, no way! And then I said to my buddy, oh, what did you do? And he said, I went like this. This is crazy. I mean, this is nuts. Hang on, guys. You don't believe, I get in big trouble if I say something I ain't supposed to say. This guy, I mean, look at him. He talks to his clothes. I ain't gonna make him You're all right. Don't let anybody tell you different. So anyway, he said that him and the guards ran to tell the chief priest what had happened. They were like, this guy rose from the dead. The the chief priests were like, hey, come here. Listen. I wouldn't want the 3-year-olds to get this. So anyway, the chief priests, they said, listen, we're going to give you some money, see? To tell a lie, see? Yeah, see, he rose from the dead, yeah. We're going to say, if you take this money, say his disciples came and stole it. That's what we want you to say. How's that? Is that a good evil laugh? I need a movie here. Maybe I'll be an actor or something. So anyway, they said they were going to do that. They were going to make up this story. But I said, no way, not me. I'm all done with sin. I'm all done telling lies, being mean to people. I can't do that no more. See, I've decided that I want to be a follower of Jesus. Followers of Jesus have a new way of living. There's a new life that's been put inside of me. And y'all can be followers of Jesus too. If you believe that he died on the cross for your sins, and he was buried, and he rose again. You can have a new life. All right, man. Yeah. 1 minute? Is that what that is? 1 minute? All right. I don't really have too much else to tell you. Does anybody remember my new name? Yeah, I got a walking clearance. I don't know what he's talking about. Stay away from